look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the San...
Right there, 56. Hey, watch the ball.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they're going to have this across mid-run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley.
Done some kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
From the 39, Goff going to flare this one out to Gurley in the flat. And he's out of bounds. And the Rams never even got into the red zone in that game. And now here they are in the red zone on their opening drive with a 1st down. And I think we've got... Let's see what our referee said.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he gets it down close to the 10. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll be brushing. It's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff.
Getting 3 there kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head all-time great players. If you don't spend time picking that guy's brain or just watching and observing how he does things to lessons learned, have a chance to transmit themselves very well.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses because teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see the starters on defense here for Los Angeles.
Clay Matthews is an absolute force. Multiple Pro Bowls as an outside linebacker. He can swing inside and create the same havoc.
And he's got the 1st down before the...
Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's down. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And able to break 1 tackle, but the last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. The tally there is 1st quarter. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. He's lost there on 3rd down. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through.
Boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the side, looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and they have the football. And
defensively, they know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49 play before the quarter ends. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Complex block. Keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. His offense at the line. Just a lone field goal for him so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to catch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Give him a yard on the run there.
56 to Mike.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. Situation on 4th.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Well, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Niners will go on offense here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they get into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Figure out how to fix things there.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
A pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in. A pickup of 27. And they nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know they're up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Now Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. A good pickup there.
In this situation, would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great. You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they...
There would be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So he got free of 1 tackle, but much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, right, 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. Will stay right where it is. So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. And that's caught inside the 30. He got 29 from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Football, he has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Look at the big man rumble. He's at the 40. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close. The big boy showing off the wheels.
Let's face it.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now it's gone. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he'll get it here first to their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Goff on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
That lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved
points here. They're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Throwing now is Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And lucky to get away. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside.
And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And he'll be 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Coleman. He's got the first down inside the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone as a 49er able to stretch their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And that's incomplete. I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept that means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver.
Here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from...
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And they're going to get him behind. Nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A 1-yard gain there for down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 4.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust in this type of a situation.
Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. He takes us down to about...
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
That is caught at the 7 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Goff. And it's caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he gained of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. And this afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And they'll bring him down after just a short. Much better there, 2-yard gain. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. To throw is Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. It's a field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. So his 3rd field goal of the ballgame brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense.
As well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And now running right through it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great start to the scrimmage. Moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Coleman now. And I think this defense knew what was coming. Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Let him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well.
Situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes set to begin their next drive. The Rams offense at the line. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better.
Be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Delayed give, Goff to Gurley. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Out of the process. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. And his throw is incomplete. He was at 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw. That'll be caught by Kupp. And that'll be good for 8 yards in the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond. Coleman. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the... After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep.
The head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter.
We've got this.
To begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term, let's take care of the defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And that one's complete to Gurley. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Now gone. And that is incomplete. Started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the 49ers will take an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance if they want to be aggressive in that position.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. This is Coleman. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the left. On third down, here's Coleman. Powers through again. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. That's good for both.
No, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. The 30, the 20, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown.
Happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Exactly. They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job.